All right. Today we're going to be talking about how to use Adobe Spark to create Adobe Spark posts in order to create interesting things for your classroom. So, this is a great way for students to be able to use their Chromebook to create graphics that are professional looking, high quality, but definitely fit in with your content. And I know for most teachers, that's the most important thing. They want it to be more about the content than about the decorating. And the best part about Adobe Spark is that it's quick, easy, looks great, but you can still keep that focus on the content. So the first thing that you're going to do is go to spark.adobe.com, and then you're going to log in. And you're going to log in with, we're going to log in with our Google account. All right. So that's one of the great things about using the Google account on your Chromebook, of course, is you're always in your Google account anyways. So using your Google account for Adobe as your Adobe login just makes it all that much easier because you're already logged into your Google account on your Chromebook. So I already have some projects, as you can see, that I've already created in the past, but we're going to go ahead and look at making a new post. So I'm going to go to the little three lines on the left and click on post. So the thing that you would use a post for is something small, like maybe a vocabulary, uh, or in math, I created one using a geometric expression. So, but you could use vocabulary. I'm going to do that. We're going to do a vocabulary word. So the first thing I'd want to do is get the definition. So let's say that that word was arduous. Right? So we're going to have them look up arduous, right? And then they're going to need that definition. So we're going to copy that, and then they're going to put arduous, and then paste that definition in there. And then just click continue. So this is great. So if you're reading a novel, or you can do the same thing with chemistry or social studies, any content area where you're going to have a definition that you want your students to create one. So it tries to find a picture that it thinks is a good match, but that's okay. It may not be great. So then just have them come down here and try to find something they like better. So we're just going to switch the theme out here. So I just clicked off of that little thing. So it doesn't change out the picture, but it does change the theme. I like this one, so we're going to go ahead and use this one. Um, so we've switched the theme out. You can also change the size. So right now it's in a square Instagram size, but you can also do really wide or tall ones. It doesn't really matter. Let's just go ahead and do a wide one. I haven't done a wide one in a while. So, all right. So we've changed the size. We've changed the theme. Let's go ahead and change the background next. So I can change it to a different photo in the background. Gives you some, this is just different ones of the same photo. So let's go to replace photo. And then we're just going to find a photo. So I'm just going to put in hard because that's pretty much what arduous is, right? It's hard. So maybe like climbing a mountain is arduous, right? So see how easy it was to find the photo, really high quality, you know, safe for the classroom, 13 and up classroom. Really simple. You can also upload your own photos from your drive or wherever. And then let's go to text. So over here we can change the style of the text by rotating this. So you see as I rotate it, it has different styles. I'm going to go back because I really kind of like the style that we already have. Just not fond of the color. So I'm just going to hit save down here. You have a lot of options with the text. You can edit the text. You can add more text. You can delete the text that you have selected. You can add shapes to it. Uh, you can change the color. I'm not super fond of this color, so we're going to change the color out. I'm going to pick. So you notice it changed the background as well as the text itself. There we go. I like that. So we're going to hit save. You notice they also had color combinations. You can change the font. I like the font that's here, so I'm not going to change it. You can change the spacing, right? You can make it a little bit closer spacing. You can change the alignment. I like it centered like it is. And you can change the opacity. So if you think that's a little hard to read, you can make it less opaque, right? So, all right. I like all that. And you notice there's no saving like almost anything in Google, right? This Adobe product also doesn't require you to do any saving. All right. So the last thing is then you could share this. So if you wanted to put it in your drive, you would then go to download a copy of it. It's going to put it in your downloads. So you want to go to your file manager. Exit out of that. You want to go to your file manager. And then this is my most recent Adobe Spark. It just names it as Adobe Spark. I'm just going to grab it and drag it and drop it in my drive. And then if I go to my drive, I should be able to see that it is in fact in my drive over here. And there it is, Adobe Spark 1. So now they can use it in a presentation, or they can send it to you in Google Classroom, any of those Google things that you might want to do. To go back to your projects, you just click the three lines, go back to My Projects, and you'll see in your My Projects, you should see there it is. The newest project should be right there in the front. You can always go back and edit it if you want to change it. You can even download it again from that area. So super easy, and this is a really great way for your kids to make easy projects like definitions and do it in a really creative way that's going to really make those things pop out.